Hey guys, and welcome back to Mary J's Hauls. So today I am talking about FMT number 2. And my progress with that. Again, guys, I switched up my process this time. I bought normal saline, or it's called normal, clean, sterile saline, which is basically a 0.9 sodium chloride mixture. You can find it on Amazon for about $8, and it comes in a bottle about this big. So I did buy that and used that rather than the purified water. So I did mix it with the feces in the blender, and so there's no exact measurements of how much saline to feces you need or stool you need, so I kind of eyeball it. Now, I personally try and make mine thicker as I'm going along these, because I'm starting to realize the thicker it is, the easier it is to hold in for a longer amount of time. And then after I inserted the FMT stuff, I laid for 10 minutes on my left side, 10 minutes on my right side, 10 minutes on my back, 10 minutes on my stomach, and then I was doing handstands against the door to kind of move everything upward again. So after my FMT number 2, I did not get a giant hive on my back like I did the previous time, but I do have to say that my hives were still worse the next day. For the next day and a half, 2 days basically, they were worse, and then they started to calm down again. Now, I am taking Prendazone still, and I have been varying my dosage of Prendazone based on my FMTs. The first time I did my FMT, I lowered my Prendazone dose that night to see if it would affect me within 24 hours, as it does have effect within 24 hours for some other illnesses or chronic sickness. So this time I don't even remember what I was saying, but so yeah, this time I did use the normal saline with the stool later on, and then I took about 7 milligrams of Prendazone the first time for the first 2 days, which did not turn out in my favor. I upped my dose to 10, and then as my hives started to get better, I downed my dose to 7 again, and it seems like 7 is this big resistance point for me, because every time I do an FMT, I do lower my dose of Prendazone, not only to see the reaction of the FMT, but just because Prendazone shuts off the immune system completely. So if there was something weird or foreign introduced in my body that my body actually needed to fight off, then my body wouldn't be able to do that, which could cause me to get sicker. So I know that the situation is not ideal for doing FMTs in general, but at the same time, the doctors keep putting me on new meds, or they want me to do the zolair injection, which has a lot of people have seen success with for hives, but you've got to get it every month, and you have to sit there for an hour and a half to wait to make sure your blood pressure is okay and you don't pass out and you don't go into anaphylactic shock or get an allergic reaction to it. So I do not want to do the zolair shot. I am really hoping that the FMT can kind of cure the root of the cause rather than sticking a band-aid, because zolair is literally just a band-aid, and they don't know the long-term effects of it. It is crazy that they do not allow FMTs for all these different sicknesses that people have been seeing it help cure their stuff, but rather they would rather give a zolair injection. And they say the reason why the FDA has not approved FMTs yet or is super regulated on it is because they don't know the long-term effect of it. Well, zolair is pretty new as well, and they don't know the long-term effect of that either. So, I mean, I just don't understand where it's coming from. I would rather solve the root of the problem with the FMT than put a band-aid on it with the zolair shot. And guys, the Prendazone's killing me. I hate Prendazone. Like, I've never hated a medication more than Prendazone. All the side effects are bad. So, I mean, I'm varying my doses, but doing it in small amounts, because you can go through Prendazone withdrawals, which I have been experiencing when I do take those dips on the days that I don't take as much. So I took 10 milligrams last night. My hives weren't too bad, but then once I start going down to 7, it's like bad hives, like worse hives than I've had in a long time throughout this like almost 12-month journey now. So I will include a picture of my hives post FMT. I did just get my blood work done today, as you guys can see. I timed everything accordingly so that I would get my blood work done after 1 to 3 FMTs. And then I'm going to ask my doctor to do it again. She doesn't know that I've been doing the FMTs yet, but I would like to see how my blood work changes, because I can tell you now that my blood work said that my calcium was off the charts, which has a lot of different hormone issues that could be related with it. And I don't know, maybe I'm eating too many vegetables. That would be absurd if I was. But I know my autoimmune antigen levels were also super, I don't know if it's high or low, but I know it's in the place where it's not supposed to be. So they said that I am borderline about to have another autoimmune disease. This is all pre-FMTs. So I did just get my blood work done today to see how that outcome would be. I'm hoping that we can start to see progress in my blood work, as that would help to keep motivating me to do it, because as of right now, I've done 3 FMTs and so far it's been not very fulfilling or rewarding, I would say. But I also, at the same time, I haven't seen any side effects of other sicknesses. Like, my stomach maybe cramped for an hour, but other than that, it was pretty much fine. And again, guys, screen your donors. My donor is my boyfriend. We've been together for probably 4 years now. So we're just trying to be safe. He does have IBS and he does have light allergies and he does have lactose intolerance, but at the same time, I would much rather have those than the chronic hives and autoimmune disease and major gastro issues. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notifications button. I am doing a progress report each time I do an FMT, so I can help not only myself, but for you guys as well. FMTs, I do think, are the way of the future. So I'm hoping for everyone that has chronic idiopathic urticaria or chronic hives, as well as autoimmune diseases, this video was informative, and click that subscribe button. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.